Hi guys, Daniel Gordon is here. So we're starting another amazing adventure today, the Son Doong Cave. We just overnight in this bungalow. This is a pretty cool hotel in the national park. And well, made some paperwork, instructions. So now it's time to head out in the wild into the cave. So next 5 days we'll spend all together with a small group of photographers and nice people, including some international folks and also including us photographers, me and Viet Sui from Vietnam. And they're about to pick us up from here and just go to the start of the hiking trail. Hello Viet! So we'll be vlogging a bit every day what we do in the cave, just documenting. So this is Viet Sui, so probably the most famous photographer of Vietnam.
No.
Yes, you are. Yes, just check him out. Beautiful photos. So hopefully also get some amazing conditions in the cave. Yeah. So we just entered Phan Nga Keban National Park. It's already the part of UNESCO World Heritage, and the first viewpoint is to the karst mountains and the river. So the view is pretty spectacular. It's really wild nature and the misty mountains. So in a few minutes we're about to arrive and start our caving adventure. So enter the cave, and we travel with an experienced team. So Howard already explaining us everything. He's our brilliant leader of the group. So now we're at the stage of preparations. We have all the porters with us, so I can count at least 30 or 40 people with us, and we have about 7 to 8 kilograms of personal wear, and besides that some backpacks with camera gear, so we just send them to the camp. So just taking a small camera for vlogging with me, the mirrorless, and the small backpack with water with helmet. So now we're about to hike a few kilometers until the entrance, and then the main photography will start in the afternoon when we can already set up our tripods, lights, and photograph inside the cave.
Take your mask off and join me. I know you're dying to see all the secrets I'm hiding. One day soon I will find. I know I am close. I know I will shine. One day soon I will fly. I know I am free. I'm feeling alive.
So that's just the first day of our adventure. We're still nice and clean, so we'll see how it will look like after 4 days. But anyway, it's 4 hours of hiking through the dirt and mud, and it's just not the cave yet. So it's just the path in Vietnamese jungles. So imagine after all the American movies I watched about Vietnam, so it's a little bit of inspiration in person to experience it. And we're about to discover the entrance of Son Doong Cave by ourselves, although it was first found in 90s. So Howard,
1990.
What year, Howard, exactly?
Mr. Ho Khanh discovered the entrance in 1990.
In 1990, so it's just about 32 years ago. Imagine that. So it's just
he lost the entrance and we couldn't find it again until 2009.
Wow, incredible. And Mr. Howard is actually the one who bring it to the world. He's just walking beside me, so that's incredible. And today I'm going to make this discovery for myself as well, to do some beautiful photography inside the cave. So very excited. I was dreaming about this trip for, I don't know, almost 5 or 6 years since I saw the very first images of Son Doong. So now we do a bit of river crossing. It's a part of adventure. Yeah, just walking on the river to get to the entrance of the cave. Wow. So we do a bit of river crossing, then go back to the jungles and flowers like this. So this adventure, that's not for everyone for sure, but you just need mentally to be prepared to cross the jungle. The temperature is quite comfortable. It's January, so technically it's winter time in Vietnam. That means it's nice and comfortable, so you're not really sweating, and it's maybe 20-25 degrees, but still very humid, and I can feel this humidity. But I'm just walking in t-shirts, so I see some of my friends from Vietnam, they're actually getting a bit cold, so they're even wearing some jacket on top, some comfortable shoes. So these are even not trekking shoes, but just hiking sneakers, I'd say, because you always cross the mud and your feet become pretty dirty, pretty wet right away the first hour, and it's absolutely normal for the caves. So it's better to have very light shoes, which will be dried really fast. When we're in the cave, the current will dry them out. So now we still continue. It's just so exciting to have this little adventure, crossing the rivers, jungles, going in the mountains, and all of that to get to the small village where just 40 people live. So imagine they must take this path from time to time in order to get to the main road. 2 hours just by this small path. It's actually pretty amazing to realize how people live here, basically cut from civilization, but at the same time it's funny to see some satellite dishes or the solar panels just among these old wooden houses. And overall people are super friendly to see us here. No wonder why, because the tourism feeds the region, and the company supports the locals, which is a good thing. Xin chào.
Oh, yes, yes, so beautiful. Hi.
That's our team of guides and porters. Hello guys.
There, quick, yeah. Yeah, did you see Deb? Have you seen Deb? Deb, yeah, she went to Son Doong, yeah, pretty good, yeah. What have you got here?
So now we're actually checking leeches on us. I scored one, it bit me through the right leg, so they're climbing inside the shoes, and of course they want to taste sweet blood, so not only we want lunch, but leeches also. So now everyone is taking shoes off and checking the shoes if they can score any leeches. And we're actually going first because we want to have some extra photo opportunities, so we need to go quite fast and a little bit further than our camping, so a bit different spot. So we have some extra job to do today. So let's get ready.
We're ready.
You get it ready with gloves. Yes, I need to take some gloves. Yeah. Also protect. So you protect from leeches. So basically put. No, you didn't put. So it's a good idea actually to put also the pants inside the socks, so leeches will not come through. And then let's just run and let's go.
Let's go.
The deeper we go into jungles and the closer we get to the cave, the more adventurous the path becomes. So now we are crossing the wide rivers, and the current is pretty strong here, so girls even need to hold hands in order to cross safely. So this is quite a wide river. Surprisingly it's very slow, but it's very clean actually, but the current is not that slow, so even up to my knees like that. So trying to save cross and vlogging, of course, meanwhile crossing, trying to film it on camera as well.
Yeah.
Woo, made it, big 5. And it's still 1 hour to walk, so mostly it feels we're actually walking along the river, because once you go left or right, there are tall karst mountains all around us. There are even some monkeys, we spotted them, and deep jungles, so the river is the only obvious way to walk on. That's why most of the way we're taking. The water is very clean, it's clear, just a bit shallow, but not much water. It's considered to be a dry season now, so not so much rain like you can encounter. That's why there are certain months when the cave is not accessible because of the water and floods. So this is it. This is the entrance to the first cave, Hanen. The entrance itself is quite small, although what we've seen from far away, that was some big entrance on the left, and it was just all in the jungles, inaccessible. So I guess they're interconnected, so we must enter first inside here, and only tomorrow we'll be able to enter Son Doong. So now everyone prepared, we got our helmets on and walking on the white sand beach inside the cave. Well, feels good. Feels like the start of the big adventure. Oh guys, unbelievable, but this is our camping spot down there. So it looks like a paradise beach, some Maldives or Seychelles, but inside the cave. Just unbelievable place. All this green water, so we're going to put tents over this white sand beach and spend the night. But before that, we need to work out and make some beautiful photos at the exit of the cave. So now time for ferry crossing. That's our ferry to another side of the shore. Let's go for it.
Làm sự làm sao đấy?
Người này nặng quá.
Nghe đi.
Cá mạ ơi.
Cá mạ ơi.
So that's the first impressions of our camp. It's just a little piece of paradise inside a humongous cave. It's just hard to explain with words how tall is the ceiling here. And it's just the skeleton, this beginning of the camp. But there's a place where we can sit tonight over the fire. Maybe they will make some bonfire here to warm up, because we crossed many rivers today, and this is the place for tents. So all the tents, they will be set up right here for everyone, and there's even a kitchen here, so they put all the stuff on the other side, the kitchen, start cooking. It already smells like food, but it's tempting, but we still need to go further. We need to go to the exit of this cave to make some beautiful photos, because the exit of the Han En cave is the most spectacular one. So we're going to find our equipment, just take some cameras, tripods, get ready, take our models with us, and first pictures, next rest. Wow, so this is our first light up setup directed by Viet, and looks absolutely incredible. So we have some people staying there, you see the silhouettes, and the exit of the cave, just to see the scale, the humongous scale of the cave. You can see the person at the very end. It's just unbelievable. So that's how light up happening. We have some models left, right side and in the middle, and they light up different sides of the cave. So we have 2 points here. So one point is to actually make the light in the cave, and second, make a scale in the cave, so we understand how tall, how huge it is by placing a person in front of us. So guys, we reached the exit of Han An Cave. Now it's time for some selfies, so we just find a big rock and having some fun. So doing some selfies, photos, waiting for the light to get a bit darker so we can put more light at the entrance of the cave, so we can send our porters with some light and also make set up at the entrance. So just having fun while waiting for the sunset, for the darker light.
Một cái thôi, dơ về góc bên này à. Xuống thì ok đấy, lên tí. Ok. Kinh doanh mà đúng không? Mình sử dụng thôi. Hay nhờ. Cái tay
Rồi như nhổm như người lên nhấc cái chân sau hơi thì khỏi đất. Như nhấc cái chân sau khỏi mặt đất một tí. Rồi kéo lên đi.
Wow guys, just look outside. It's just looks like a lost world with all the mountains behind in the opening of the cave and all the mist. So it looks like some dragons will go out. It's just unbelievable, like you're entering another world. So there's very cute formation over here. As you see, this pyramid, these rocks, they have little rocks on top, so I guess they're just made of sand, and it's kind of erosion. So the water from the ceiling, from the top, it just washes away the sand, so only this sand that lays beneath the little rock, it stays. So that's why these little towers appear right like they are. So a good example of erosion. So guys, we just come back to the camp, and well, it was a long day and it's still not finished because we're about to put some lights all around the cave. So now the idea is just to change my clothes because I'm all wet the whole day pretty much, and to change is essentially because Howard told us that there might be some fungi like mushrooms on your feet growing, so you must change everything to dry. The easiest idea is just to take the slippers and just chill there with all the people, have some nice dinner, and then do some photography afterwards. So that's the plan for tonight. But first change and have some rest. Yeah, okay, thank you. So guys, you might wonder how we wash ourselves during a 5-day expedition in the cave, and that's the answer. That's actually quite a luxury camp. There's a sauna here, so let's have a look inside how it looks. So inside there is a steam, the chairs, it's like a tent over here, and there's even a special guy who is responsible for sauna. Hello, ciao. So this is how it looks. There is a barrel over here that heats up by gas, and the steam just goes by a pipe inside the tent. So that's something I never seen before. It looks incredible. So there are 2 saunas here, like that, sauna tents. So let's experience myself, because from 6 AM today was a hard day, so I need to clean myself. It would be really nice. Well, so our campsite is just near the small lake, although we didn't have chances to swim there, but we crossed it yesterday 2 times. The second time was in the evening when we put all the lights all around the cave, and it was spectacular. So probably 30 to 40 lights and the whole operation. There was a person on the boat, all the tents were light up, and well, it was just wonderful. The images I get yesterday, it's just so good. So I'm very excited about what's coming up today, because honestly I have no idea. I've seen the exit, but today we're coming to Son Doong. So we're still in Doong Cave the first day, and then next 3 days we will be in Son Doong. So this may be the most exciting part for me myself. But the overall very comfortable tents, they're all on the pads, very nice flat, so slept like a baby, 8 hours, had nice dinner, breakfast, so what else to wish. So far super happy about the service and everything here. Yeah.